first of all, thank you for watching our channel and our videos. We do it because we care. We want proper Jewish knowledge to be out there, so the people that wants to learn about the Torah and what Judaism is all about can actually come freely and enjoy these videos. If you have any questions, you can write it in the comments, or you can email us at letsjewish.com, and we'll do our best to answer. Today we will talk about a big subject, that is what it means to keep Shabbat, to keep the Sabbath, to observe it. But we have, of course, other videos in our website that talks about the Jewish routine, what are the first prayers, what do you need to say when, what are the blessings for food. It all kind of deals with restriction and the fact that we have to bless things and not to just take it. We're not animals, we're human beings. We have to think about our actions and to make sure that they're positive, that we say thank you, that we bless it, and so on. So with that, I'm going to go to Shabbat. This is going to be a series of videos that each video talks about a different part, a different job it's called, and I will explain it soon, that is forbidden on Shabbat. So the way that the Shabbat is represented in the Torah is more by what you're not allowed to do on Shabbat in order to observe it, to keep it. Shabbat is a very holy day, a very special day, the seventh day. There's also called Saturday. That's the day that God rested. But there are, of course, many hidden secrets about what it really means and so on. Of course, I cannot cover everything in this short video, but I will give you the highlights. So there are 39 jobs, if I can call it like that. In Hebrew it's called avot melacha, and they are forbidden to do on Shabbat. You can do it on every other day of the week, but you cannot perform them on Shabbat, on Saturday. Now, it sounds weird because also in Hebrew, avot melacha, Av is like from the word Abba or Av, which is father. So it's kind of like the father of a job, fathers of jobs. And it sounds very interesting why they chose this expression to talk about these kind of jobs. And we'll get to that. So those 39 melachot are things, as I said, that are forbidden to do on Shabbat. But the question is also why, and there are a few explanations, but when you get to those works, jobs, some of them look like things that are very far from us, things that they used to do in the old days. For example, the first one that we'll talk in this video is plowing. So unless you're a farmer, you don't really do this job. And what does it mean? So first of all, you need to think about it. Plowing, or chorsh in Hebrew, is preparing the earth for planting. Now, so it's not just, oh, I'm just plowing the field. What are you really doing? Preparing the earth for planting means now that anything that might involve planting, or that has to do with the ground, with the earth, with the dirt, is already something that is better for me not to touch. Now, it's also very important to know the differences between mitasek and kavana. So, mitasek means that it just happened by mistake, or it just happened while I was doing something else. So let's say I wasn't planning to move something, and by mistake it made a scratch, and it was just in the ground by mistake, and I actually caused plowing. That means, again, mitasek means I didn't mean to. I wasn't going and deliberately taking the tractor or the ox and trying to use any action of agriculture on my field or in my backyard. But kavana means intention, means that I was doing it deliberately, and then I'm actually breaking Shabbat. So as I said, the first melacha is plowing. And how does it really touch our world today? So when I have a backyard or an area that has some dirt, if I even move a heavy bench and I just kind of drag it very heavily, the trail it would make would be plowing. So all these little things, we have to think about them. How are we moving things? So let's say on every other day I can just drag it, but on Shabbat I will ask someone to help me to pick it up gently and to move it aside. Fertilizing your plants, that's also something that you're not allowed to do on Shabbat, because fertilizing the plants is actually, helping it to grow and preparing it, for planting. Now this sounds very weird for people because, you think about it, why on Shabbat it all needs to be different, and as we go to other melachot, it's going to sometimes be more challenging. But you have to remember that first of all, Shabbat, it's a different energy. On Shabbat, everything needs to be different. It's a very holy day. Little things that looks to us not important, in the cosmos, they make a difference. So something that has to do with the earth and with the earth resting is very holy. In Judaism, the earth needs to rest too. The animals needs to rest on Shabbat. One day that everyone needs to just rest. Everything that you want to eat, to do, has to be prepared in advance for Shabbat. And for Shabbat, you have to just enjoy it, observe the energy. Now, why do we have the 39 melachot? So that's something that is so profound. The 39 melachot, or avot melacha, the 39 jobs, are actually the exactly 39 jobs that Moses, used with the Israelites to build, when they were in the desert, the tabernacle, the Mishkan. So those jobs that are so, in a way they have some negativity in them, they were the ones that they used to turn from something very, negative into holiness, to build something so pure that sent light to the whole world. And when you think about it, the same melachot that we use throughout the week to transform darkness into light are the exact same melachot that on Shabbat we're not allowed to touch. It's not about if it's hard or easy for you to do that kind of job. It's about where does it connect you, to positivity or to negativity. Does it connect you to this world or to upper worlds? And on Shabbat it's all different. So the first melacha that we're not allowed to do on Shabbat is plowing. As I said, anything that has to do with making signs, digging holes, preparing the ground for planting, we're not allowed to do that. And as I said, it's sometimes just dragging something, and that already makes it. Have a wonderful day. Take care.